Hello guys, I hope you are doing good. In this video we are going to talk about intercept of the graph. Let's get started. Alright, guys, intercept of the graph, it is basically, we can say this: if it's x-intercept, y must be 0. For y-intercept, x must be 0. This is the main idea. Okay, so if the graph is touching the x-axis, we call this one x-intercept. If it touch the y-axis, we call the y-intercept. When you look at in this question, when you look at the graph, it's 2 times is touching the x-axis, isn't it? So it means that my x-intercept -1 and 0, okay, and then 1 and 0. But for the y-intercept, how many times is touching? 1 times. It means x is 0, y is -1. So totally, I have how many intercept? Totally, I have a 3 intercept. For x, 2. For y, 1 intercept. Okay, next question. It's a semicircle, isn't it? When you look at here, 1, 2. I have a 2 times touching the x. It means this, -3 and 0. 3 and 0. Okay, so how about this one? For the y-intercept, 1 times is touching 0 and 3. So totally how many we have? We have a 3. Okay, I'm scrolling the down. When I scroll the down, I see this, the first question in this part only is touching the y-intercept, isn't it? There's no touching the x-intercept. So which means for x-intercept, I have a none. For y-intercept, because of we have a 1 times touching, which is x is 0, y is 3. So totally we have 1 intercept. When you look at here, it's touching from the center, isn't it? What's the name of this center? It's origin, which is 0 and 0. This is for x-intercept. Again 0 and 0. This is the for y-intercept. It means this, I have only 1 intercept. The next question, guys, when you look at the graph, none of the piece of the graph is touching the x-axis and y-axis. So which means there is no x-intercept and there is no y-intercept. Why? Because there is no any touching. When you look at here, it is touching the center, isn't it? So which means x is 0, y is 0. Okay. Here again x is 0, y is 0. So if I have only 1 touching, both of them will be 0 and 0. Alright, this is about the graph. Now about function, how they give us the function? They say this: if for x-intercept y must be 0, for y-intercept x must be 0. We mentioned this one. Okay? So when you look at the question, the first question is x power of 3 minus 4x. Let me find. First of all, for x-intercept, I will say this, y equal to 0. Okay? X power of 3 minus 4x equal to 0. When you see this here, x is a common, isn't it? In x parentheses, x squared minus 4 equal to 0. What should I do? I have to say this, either x equal to 0, this is first, or x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. Can I say this, x squared is equal to 4, both sides square root, x is positive, -2, isn't it? Which means I have a 0 and 0, 2 and 0, and then -2 and 0. Okay, this is for x-intercept. Alright, for the y-intercept, x must be equal to 0. Can I replace it? 0 minus 0, isn't it? So if I replace the 0 in x, I get the 0. So which means this is for y-intercept. So let me look at the graph. Totally how many intercept we have? 1, 2, 3, because 0 and 0 are common, isn't it? Look at the graph. 1, 2, 3. So totally how many intercept we have? We have a 4 intercept. You see, we found that 4, we have a, 1, 2, 3. We have a 3 intercept. As a result, we found that 3 intercept. That's it. If I scroll down, again, find the x and y intercept. In the solution part, x-intercept, y equal to 0. So x power of 4 minus 1 equal to 0. X power of 4 is equal to 1. If I take the both sides for x, it will be positive negative 1, which means 1 and 0, negative 1 and 0. Okay? What should I do? Can I try to find for y-intercept, which is x equal to 0? Okay, replace it. 0 power of 4 minus 1 equal to minus 1, isn't it? X is 0, y is minus 1. That's it. Okay, next question. Next question. It says find of all x and y intercept. Okay, x intercept, y must be equal to 0. So 0 is equal x square 25 minus x square, isn't it? This one, it will be 0 x square, because when you multiply two expression, two terms together, if the result equal to 0, it means one of them must be at least 0, isn't it? X squared equal to 0, which is x 0. What is the meaning of this? It means that 0 and 0. But how about this? 25 minus x squared in a root, if is equal to 0. Both sides, I have to get the second power. Second power and radical sign are cancelled. Only inside left. 25 minus x squared, if is equal to 0. 25 is equal to x squared. X will be positive negative 5. Which means 5 and 0. Negative 5 and 0, isn't it? So, this is for x-intercept. What about for y-intercept? X equal to 0, isn't it? So, if I replace here, if I multiply 0 by any number, 0 times 25 minus x squared. If I multiply any number by 0 or any function by 0, can I say that result equal to 0? Yes, it means that's 0 and 0. That's it. This is y-intercept. Okay, next question is multiple choice. It says that find the coordinate of the P. Guys, when you look at the question, coordinate of the P is touching the what axis? Y-axis, isn't it? For y-axis, it means that y-intercept, isn't it? Yes. For y-intercept, always x must be equal to what? 0. Okay, come to here. Replace in x 0. 2 times 0, 0. What's left? Negative 4y if is equal to 12. Both sides, if I divide it by negative 4, those are cancelled. Y is equal to what? Negative 3, isn't it? Can I say this? X is 0, y is negative 3? Yes, teacher. This is my answer. D. Okay, let's keep going. Find x and y intercept. Okay, for x intercept, again I will repeat it. Y is equal to 0. 3 plus 2 over x if is equal to 0. Move other side. 3 is equal to negative 2 over x. Can I do cross product? 3 times x, 3x. Negative 2 times 1, negative 2. Divide both sides by 3. So x equal to what? Negative 2 over 3. Which means negative 2 over 3 and 0. This is what, guys? X-intercept. Can I find the y-intercept? Sure. Y-intercept, x must be 0. Let me replace. 3 plus 2 over 0. Why I write it here 0? Because in x, I have to replace 0, isn't it? Okay, guys. 2 over 0. Guys, any 0 denominator is undefined. Look, if I divided anything by undefined, sorry, if I added anything by undefined, it will be, again, undefined, isn't it? So, what I will say that for y-intercept, I have a none. Okay? We have a none, because there is undefined case. Alright, scrolling down. Find the y-intercept. For y-intercept, x always must be equal to what, guys? 0, isn't it? Okay. 4 over 0. Is it possible the denominator is 0? No. It's undefined. Every undefined case, it means what? None, isn't it? You see? D is correct option. Okay. Next question. Again, find the x and y intercept. Let me change the color. I get bored. Okay, for x intercept, y must be equal to 0. Isn't it? So 0 is equal x power of 2 plus x over 3x plus 1 power of 2. Here we have a 1, isn't it? Can I do cross product? 0 is equal, because 0 times anything is 0. X power of 2 plus x. Here is x is common, isn't it, guys? X plus 1. How do I know that? X times x, x squared, x times 1, x equal to what? 0. So here, can I say this one? X equal to 0 first, and x equal to negative 1? Yes, I found it. 0 and 0, negative 1 and 0. I have a 2. For the y-intercept, x must be equal to 0. Can you just replace? 0 plus 0 over 3 times 0 plus 1 power of 2. Can I say 0 over number is equal to 0? Yes, so which means 0 and 0. It is my y-intercept. That's it. In multiple choice, we can use the substitution method for x and y value. Okay. The question says find the what? Y-intercept. Guys, for the y-intercept, x always must be what? 0, isn't it? Look at it. Is it here x is 0? No. Is it here? No. Only I have a 2 option. If I replace 0 in function, okay, let me replace 0 plus 1 times 0 squared minus 4. Guys, 0 plus 2, 2. 0 minus 4, minus 4. Inside square root. Is it possible to become negative? No. It means that no solution. Guys, if I have a no solution, it means that no y-intercept, which is, answer is no. Why? Because inside square root is become negative 4. Okay, guys, this question, sorry, this one should be x, which means my function 2x minus x squared plus 1. Guys, it says that find the x and y-intercept. Okay, guys, when you look at the question, is only asked for about x-intercept. When you look at the option, I say that we have to sometimes use the option. I have x equal to 1 over root 3, x equal to negative 1 over root 3, isn't it? Guys, for x-intercept, if I replace in x, let me write it here. 1 over root 3. If I get the 0, it means that correct. If I replace negative 1 over root 3 in x, if I get the 0, it means that this one is true as well. I have to check it, guys. There is no other way. In calculator, you write it like this. 2 times 1 over root 3 minus 1 over root 3 power of 2 plus 1. Guys, if I replace in calculator this one, I will get the 0. But if I replace 2 times negative 1 over root 3 minus negative 1 over root 3 power of 2 plus 1. If I replace negative 1, it will not be equal to 0. Do you know why? Because it will get another number. So the positive one, that's true, but negative one, it is not. So because of this, only B option will be my x-intercept. Okay? In calculator, first replace positive one, then replace the negative one. If you replace the positive one, if you get the 0, that's true. If you get a different than the 0, it means that that's wrong. That's it. Let me move the for piecewise function. Guys, piecewise function is easy. Find the y-intercept. For y-intercept, x must be 0, isn't it, always? Guys, when you come to here, I have a 2 function, isn't it? First and second. But I have to select only one of them. Since x equal to 0, is it x less than 3 or bigger than 3? Teacher, x is, if it's 0, it means that less than 3. So which means I have to use the first function. What's my first function? 2x minus 7. Can I replace the 0? 2 times 0 minus 7. 2 times 0, 0. Minus 7, minus 7. So what I have to do? For y-intercept, x is 0, y is negative 7. This is my answer. Okay? It's very easy. The next one. For the first one, let me find what? Guys, y-intercept. X equal to what? 0, isn't it? Can I replace the 0 here? Y is equal to 2 times 0 minus 4. Y is equal to what? Negative 4. It means x is 0, y is negative 4. For the next one, I will try to find x-intercept, which is y equal to 0. If I replace 0 here, it will be 0, isn't it? 3 times 0. What's left? 2x equal to sorry, 2x minus 6 equal to 0, 2x equal to 6. Can I say that x equal to 3? Because if I divide both sides by 2, you see, so my intercept x is 3, y is 0. And then I have this question, guys. This is a little bit factorization question. What do I mean? For x intercept, y must be 0. Let me equalize the 0. X squared minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. About this question, do you know what I have to do? I have to use factorization. I have to write negative 3 like negative 3 plus 1, and this is x and x. Now, pay attention. If I multiply those two numbers, is it equal to last term? Negative 3 times 1, negative 3. Yes. If I add them, negative 3 and plus 1, is it equal to middle term? Yes, negative 3 plus 1 is equal to negative 2. So, also true. It means this is the factorization is correct. So x minus 3 times x plus 1 equal to 0. Here x equal to 3, which is 3 and 0. Here x equal to negative 1, which is negative 1 and 0. So totally how many x-intercept we have? We have a 2. Okay. Guys, we have here about b squared minus 4ac. We mentioned this one, but let me mention it quickly. If I have a polynomial function, guys, I have to, sometimes I cannot factorize it. For example, x squared plus x minus 7. How I can factorize this function? I cannot factorize, isn't it? Which number I have to write it? I don't know. But if I couldn't be able to factorize it, it doesn't mean this one, it has no solution. We don't know, because I have to use another way. So this is my method. B squared minus 4ac, I will use it. If it's bigger than 0, I have a 2 solution. B squared minus 4ac, if it's equal to 0, I have 1 solution. B squared, okay, b squared minus 4ac, if it's less than 0, I have no solution. So based on this one, I will have, do you know what? I will answer the question. For example, here, when you look at this question, a, it means that front of the x squared. Look, we have a 1. A is 1. Here, b, it means that front of the x, 1. C, it means this, negative 7. Then I will use b squared minus 4ac, check it. Okay? In this type of the question, in Wazari, just only they tell me that how many intercept we have. If it's bigger than 0, 2 intercept. Equal to 0, 1 intercept. Less than 0, no intercept. They are not asking what are the intercept. They are asking how many we have. Okay? Those are the question. Okay, here we have an example. Look, example 1. What is a value? 1. What is the b value? Negative 3. What is the c value? Positive 1. b squared minus 4ac. b squared, it means that negative 3 squared, 9. Minus 4 times a is 1, c is 1. 9 minus 4, is it equal to 5? Is it 5 bigger than 0? Yes, it means that I have a 2 intercept. That's it. 2 x-intercept. It doesn't mean that what are them. Just it is asking how many we have. I have a 2. That's it. B1, look. A is equal to again 2. B is equal to negative 1. C is equal to what? 3. What I have to do? B squared minus 4ac. B squared. Negative 1 squared is 1. Minus 4 times a times 3. 1 minus 4 times 2, 8 times 3 is 24. Negative 23. Is it less than 0? Yes, it means that no x-intercept. How about this one? A is equal to 4. B is equal to negative 4. C is equal to 1. Can I replace? B squared minus 4ac. B squared, it means that negative 4 squared, 16. 4 times, what is the a? 4. What is the c? Is 1. Guys, when you look at here, 16 minus 16, isn't it? Is equal to 0. So if it's equal to 0, can I say that 1x, isn't it? I have only one x-intercept? Yes, it is. You see, guys, if I have a function, if you see that its factorization is hard, I will use the b squared minus 4ac, be able to be sure there's a solution or not. Sometimes bigger than 0, I have a 2 solution, means 2x intercept. If it's equal to 0, 1x intercept. If it's less than 0, it means that no x intercept. Okay guys, thank you very much. See you in the next video.